tough decision of my life. I decided to finally give in and read Harry Potter. That was entirely unexpected for me, as I was opposed to Harry Potter. I had vehemently made fun of all my friends who had read Harry Potter before that. But then I gave in. I read Harry Potter, and that was the end of life as I knew it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before I proceed further, let me ask you, how many here have read Harry Potter or watched Harry Potter? Oh, quite a few numbers. So my speech is aimed at all the other people. Let me start by saying, I am an obsessive compulsive reader. I suffer from this disorder. And my relationship with Harry Potter is like an addiction to me. Whenever I read Harry Potter, which invariably happens every 2 or 3 months, I am completely lost in that world. I live in that world for that period of time. I remember this one instance very vividly. When I was riding my bike down a slope, speeding and enjoying the breeze on my face, lost in my own world, when I noticed a car parked down the road. It was a very narrow road, by the way, and the only way I could avoid the collision was to apply the brakes, which is very easy. We all know that. There are 2 brakes on your handle. But I still collided with the car. The reason was, in my mind, I kept on saying, impedimenta! Impedimenta! To those who have read Harry Potter, impedimenta is the spell to slow down a moving object. So this is my fascination with Harry Potter. This is the way I am when I am reading Harry Potter. What is it that is so enticing about these books? Why was I drawn to these books when I had, at one point of time, actually opposed these books? Today, I will answer that question and hope the people who have not read Harry Potter will go back and try to read this book after listening to me. Aside from all the magic, the uncharted, the unforeseen, and the unknown, Harry Potter is about much more than that. There are 3 major lessons I learned out of reading Harry Potter. The first one was open-mindedness. Ironical as it may seem to you now after listening to my experiences with Harry Potter, I did not like it in the beginning. Who writes about magic? Does it even exist in the world? We don't know that. But as I progressed with the book, it forced me to adopt an open mind and to not reject anything as downright ridiculous. It forced me to adopt a broad attitude, and I noticed a visible change in me, and I began accepting other people's differences and their views and ideas on topics which were contradictory to my own. And that was a very good change in me. The second lesson that I learned from Harry Potter was the importance of teamwork. The protagonist, Harry Potter, is not an extraordinarily gifted wizard. He's an ordinary individual like us. But he not only manages to courageously confront and conquer each and every hardship thrown at him, he also manages to inspire the people around him. How does he do that? He does it because at each and every step, he has the support of people who love him, his friends and his colleagues. Not only do they tackle each problem as a team, making the best use of their strengths, they also complement each other's weaknesses. Moving on to the third lesson which I learned. I remember a line from Harry Potter books. It is our choices that show who we truly are, far more than our abilities. And this is the most important lesson I learned out of Harry Potter books. What profound thought! You are not defined by your thoughts and your abilities unless you choose to act on them. I can relate to this incident from my personal experience. I joined Oracle's Toastmasters in 2012, but I was contemplating joining it from 2011, and I never took the action. That did not make me a good speaker. What made me a good speaker was joining the club, converting my thoughts into actions. So kudos to J.K. Rowling for talking about magic and plucking at that chord in our hearts. For haven't we all at some point in our lives wanted a magical solution to all our issues? We have. But Harry Potter is much more than that. J.K. Rowling not only forces us to adopt an open mind and discard all our predefined notions of what is acceptable, she also impresses upon us to take an action, to convert your thoughts into action, and she impresses upon us the importance of teamwork. So the next time somebody offers you a chance to read Harry Potter, don't mock him. Please, give it a chance. Try reading the book, and maybe someday you can be giving this speech in my place. Thank you. Over to the person.
Harry Potter series was a thriller each and every